Hello, everyone. Welcome to our tongue diagnosis hour. We would like to also call it the tongue diagnosis made easy. And we hope that everyone will have fun with our discussion. So our lecture today will consist of two parts. The first one would be the very basics, and the second part will be presenting a tongue. Parang it's more of like cases, no? So, welcome everyone. So, we will have to proceed to our discussion. So, for this week, we are going to talk about the relationship of the tongue to the interior, okay? And more specifically, the channel connections to the tongue, okay? So, every time you look at a person, no, um, we would be able to tell through his vitality, the exuberance, the way he carries himself, the body posture, and also the hair and skin. So we would also look at the quality of the hair and skin. This will tell us a lot about the internal energetic condition. So, 'di ba? So, every time na tumitingin tayo ng isang tao, pwede natin malaman kung gaano siya ka-healthy or gaano ka okay yung kanyang energy, no? So, the posture, exuberance, kung gaano. Dapat hindi parang marami siyang buhay. And of course, yung tinitingnan natin yung kanyang buhok and even the skin, no? This external aspect plus the different tissues in the body, they are supplied by body fluids, the chi and blood. Okay, so body fluids that are transported or produced, transformed, and transported by organs. And this is especially true for tongue. Now, the tongue lies between the interior and exterior. And we all know by now that the tongue has a very immediate connection to the interior of the body. So this is where we could diagnose the various energies and circulation of a person. Okay? So first, we look at the texture of the tongue. So tingnan natin yung dila natin. This will tell us a lot about the quality of energy production and whatever hereditary traits you inherited from your parents, no? So when every time we look at the tongue, we would look at the energy quality and of course your constitutional factor or what you inherited from your parents. Next, we look at the color and the shape of the tongue body. So every time we look at the color and the shape, this tells us a lot about the circulation of chi, blood, yin yang, the fluids, and the essence. So ang dami-daming natututunan just by looking at the tongue body, color, and shape. Then we look at the coating. The coating will actually tell us the condition of the body fluids. Hello po. Yeah. Mag-react kayo mamaya, baka mamaya kinig lang, listen lang kayo ng listen. Okay. So why do we look at the coating of the tongue? Because we want to know the condition of the body fluids, no? 'Di ba pag dehydrated na isang tao, we would also expect the coating of the tongue to be very very dry, no? And the functioning of the organs and the depth and strength of the pathogenic factors present in the body. Okay? So these three are very very important. So basically, the tongue is closely related to the stomach and the spleen, no? So in fact, um, ito yung primary reason why we look at the tongue, because it is through the stomach and spleen where we derive our energy from. Okay, so the liquids and solids received by the stomach will actually be influenced by the spleen, diba? Mm. So if the stomach serves as a receptacle for fluids, for liquids and solids, ang trabaho naman ng spleen is to transform and transport whatever is the essence or the food essence that was formed. So we would like to look at stomach as the source of fluids and the ability to produce fluids directly reflected in the moisture. Okay? Yun yun. So the quality of nutritive chi and blood, okay, will depend on the strength of the spleen chi to extract the essence from ingested foods. Okay? So if you remember, I hope you still remember. um, Napaka-importante ng chi and blood, right? Mm. So it all starts from a very weak stomach or a very weak spleen. So if the spleen is unable to transform and transport the digestate, then wala ring mangyayari. Okay? So the quality of nutritive chi and blood will actually contribute to the healthy pale red color of the tongue body. So look at your tongue now. Tingnan natin kung pale red ba yan siya or pink. No? The tongue is an offshoot of the heart. Okay? Because the heart chi or the heart energy communicates with the tongue. In fact, we have learned that the heart governs the taste and speech. Di ba pag may problema ka sa puso, affected po yung ating panglasa, no? How many of you have experienced this? Kulang ka ng tulog for the past several nights, and every time you wake up in the morning, mapait yung panlasa mo. Diba? And also, yung speech, no? If the way you talk, hindi pwedeng maintindihan, so meron ka ng yung bang parang ano, parang kang, uh, ano ba tawag dito?
Slurred.
Yeah, slurring of speech, yeah.
Yeah.
So I hope that
Bulol, bulol.
happened,
Bulol.
nabubulol, yun. Or hindi na masyadong intelligible yung speech mo. So you need to really look at the heart, okay? So there are two. Huh? Um, if kulang ka ng tulog, then every time you wake up, mapait yung panlasa mo, affected na po yung heart natin. And at the same time, kung meron kang slurring of speech, thank you for that, Madam M, ha? Medyo limited yung vocabulary ko this day.
Andiyan na.
Hello, Sir Joe Bell. Hello, Sir Anne Ray. Welcome. So from Dumag. Asan na si ano, si Kayna?
Hello, sir.
Kayna.
Good afternoon.
Was it Kayna? Yeah, Kayna. Yeah, your friend. Is she
Yeah.
attending? I hope she's there.
Yeah, she's here with me, Tito.
Yeah, because we're going to have like on Monday, I have a patient. Oh, I would like you to see. Ay, kaya lang, baka may klase kayo, no? Monday. Meron kasi
Yeah.
akong migraine na nag-book. And siguro another Aculift then. So, I'd like you to see, to observe how we do it. Okay? Wag lang
Yes,
kayo
Tito.
pa-obvious na ano. Doon lang kayo sa may konting, sa may side para, anyway, mukhang mabait naman yung patient ko sa Monday.
What time yan, Tito?
9. Will you be able to make it? No, 9 a.m.
9
Yeah,
a.m.
oo. Kasi I'm going to teach you how to look at the tongue as well. And, kanina
Yeah.
kasi, nag-ano lang siya, yun, kasi may pasyente. So, gusto ko makita ninyo how important tongue diagnosis is and the pulse as well. Okay?
Yes, Tito.
Yeah, thank you. So, alam niyo naman,
Thank
very
you, Tito.
irregular yung ating meeting kasi naghanap buhay din tayo. And I tell
Yeah.
you, if you start young, and I'm sure you can help a lot of people. In fact, meron tayong project, no? Which we are
Yes,
cooking
Tito.
up. I'm just
Yes,
waiting
Tito.
for our team in Manila to confirm the
Yes,
um,
Tito.
the activity. Okay, thank you so much. Can you also kayo lang muna dalawa, ha? Oo.
Ni
At
Kana,
sila
tito.
purpura.
Nakana, yeah. Okay. Kasi baka magulat na yung pasyente, bakit ano to, ginawang ko
Yeah.
fasting. Okay. Yung isa okay lang din, no? Yung, oo. So, ako kasi, like, I check the pulse, and ano to, of course, you have to look at the tongue. Then I'd like you to really analyze yung constitutional factor ng patient. Yon. And,
Mm.
tapos tingnan mo bakit siya prone siya magkaroon ng migraine, no? And you'll be surprised at the color of the tongue. I saw the tongue earlier this afternoon. Okay. See you on Monday. Now, let's
Sige,
talk.
tito.
The heart chi will control blood circulation, right? So kung mahina yung ating heart, hindi din siya maganda yung circulation natin. And it supplies the tongue with blood. So this is the reason why ang kulay ng normal ng tongue is pale red. So maputlang pula. Kasi yung pula is contributed by the heart. While the maputla is contributed by the, how do you call this? The yung yung pagkakain mo, yung parang ano, kasi 'di ba pag kumain ka, yung
Dirty dampness.
yeah, turbidump. Oh my God,
Dirty.
why am I running? Medyo na, yeah, the turbidumpness. So that explains why it has to be pale red. It can never be pale. It can never be red or dark red or crimson. It can never be blue. Okay? So in fact, the heart is directly connected to the tongue through collateral vessels of the heart. And these will reach the root of the tongue. Later, you will realize that the the kidney, which is supposed to be at the back of the tongue, and the tip of the heart, the tongue, they are actually like fire and water, no? So all other organs are directly or indirectly supplying the tongue via the channels. For example, the spleen channel, the internal branch, will ascend to the tongue and it spreads out beneath it, as well as the kidney channel. Actually, no, in practice, most of the time, you will always be looking at the spleen and the kidney. Una nyo talaga yung titingnan. Okay? In fact, ang spleen saka kidney, they influence each other. For example, yung yang ng kidney, kailangan niya ng spleen para siya makapag-perform ng kanyang uh, TNT, transformation and transportation. Okay? So, yon. Um, then we also have the liver channel. Okay, so spleen, kidney, liver, and then we have the secondary channels. By the way, for those who are taking up the CAA program, you will be able to familiarize yourself with the different channels, no? Meron tayong primary channel, meron tayong secondary, meron tayong low connecting, meron tayong muscular tendinous channel. Okay, so gawin natin yung very, very detailed. Okay, so we have the secondary channels of the bladder, the stomach, the triple burner as well. Now, yung walang direct communication sa tongue would be the lung, the large intestine, small intestine, gallbladder channels. They are just indirectly connected, either through their couple partner organs, or through their deep internal channel connections. Okay, so we can actually use the tongue as a source of information about the status of the chi blood fluids in the body. Okay, so much for the basic. Let's now go to the practicum. Okay, we're going to start with pale tongues. So the first one is pale and swollen tongue. Why do we want to start? This is very common po talaga in practice, I tell you. Pale and swollen. So do you think this is a normal tongue? Sir Andre, wag mo na ilabas yung dila mo dyan, kikita na. Okay.
No, tito.
Yeah.
Ay, makikita ko, tito.
Kita yung dila mo dyan, exposed na sa buong public.
Ay.
De, okay lang. Buti naman wala kaming nakitang iba. Si Sir Jobel, kumusta? Tinan ko, yung tongue ni Sir Jobel mukhang malaki na hindi pa binubuksan. So pale swollen tongue is not normal. Okay? So if you can relate to this, then congratulations. You can understand our topic for today. Okay. Kung hindi naman siya swollen, uy, makinig kayo ha. Kung hindi naman siya malaki, no? Pero pale yung tongue, may konting problema lang. It's usually the lung and the spleen. Okay? Um, Usually may konti, yung mga mahina ang immune system, but it's not really big deal. Okay? So if you only have a pale tongue and then the size is normal, the shape is normal, the coating is thin white, it's normal, meron lang bahagyang lung and spleen qi deficiency. Kung napapansin nyo, parating magkasabay si lung and spleen. Okay? So bakit po maputla ang tongue body? Kasi mahina yung qi, no? The qi is not strong enough to transport blood to the tongue. Okay? So remember, it's the heart that transport the blood to the tongue. However, you need the qi, okay, which is brought about by the lung and the spleen. So kung hindi masyadong malakas yung pag transport ng blood to the tongue, so the tongue body would be pale. So yung pallor or paleness ng tongue body is proportionate to the degree of deficiency. So deficiency is a weakness. So that means mas maputla yung tongue body mo, mas maproblema yung qi and yang deficiency. Okay? So what is the difference between qi deficiency and yang deficiency? Ang qi deficiency is merely a problem with the function, while yang deficiency, medyo matagal-tagal na may problema yung kanyang qi. This time, hindi na masyadong gumagana yung organ, lumamig na. Kaya yung may yang deficiency, yung feeling nila malamig. Okay? So kung andun ka pa lang sa chi deficiency, wala masyadong problema pa. So as I mentioned earlier, yung pale and swollen tongues are very common. In fact, kanina nakita ko yung dila ni Sir Joe Bell, mukhang nakaka-relate. So again, bakit ba bakit ba pale ang tongue? Kasi mahina po masyado yung yang and chi to transport sufficient blood to the tongue. Okay? Remember, you need qi, you need yang to be able to yeah, sige. You can have dinner. Don't worry. Oo, sige. This will be recorded po. Sige, thank you. Sige. I'll see you on Monday. Next. Bakit ba swollen ang tongue? Swollen ang tongue because there is deficiency of qi and yang. Okay? So bakit siya magsuswell? Bakit nagkukos ng swelling ang qi and yang deficiency? Because hindi makapag-transform ng fluid. Okay? Remember, pag mahina ang qi, mahina ang yang, hindi matatransform yung fluid. So what will happen? There will be accumulation of fluids. Ano nangyari pag nag-accumulate yung fluids? Magkakaroon ng dampness. Okay? So the degree of swelling ng tongue body is inversely related sa strength ng yang and source qi. Okay? So, if that is when you have weak yang and source qi, that is, do you have a swollen tongue body? What do you mean by source qi? This is actually your original qi. This is what makes you you. There are people who were really born to have really, very weak constitution. So, what causes spleen qi deficiency? Okay? So, ano bang pagkakaiba ng spleen qi deficiency sa spleen yang deficiency? The only difference is the presence of coldness. Sir Joe Bell, ha? Pag malamig na yung kamay at saka paa, that's already spleen yang deficiency. Okay? So I want you to remember all of this. Pag yung kamay lang malamig, meron siyang lung yang deficiency. Yung lungs may problema. Pag yung paa lang malamig, may problema yung kidney. May kidney yang deficiency. Do we follow? However, pag both feet and hands are malamig, that's spleen yang deficiency. Okay? So next time you have patients, syempre magkakamay kayo. Ay, pagka nalamig ng kamay niya, hawakan mo din yung paa niya. So kung pareho yung paa pati kamay malamig, then that's spleen yang deficiency. Hindi lang siya spleen chi deficiency. No, di ba pag spleen chi deficiency, hindi pa nag-swell masyado yung tongue. Okay? At saka, medyo basa-basa yung tongue ng konti pag may spleen yang deficiency. Are we good? So pag yung kamay lang malamig, lung yang deficiency. So dapat after the treatment, uminit yung kamay. Are you excited? Okay, but anyway, that's another story, no? Dito muna tayo sa tongue. The pale tongue, pag normal yung, okay, kung maputla yung tongue pero normal yung body shape, hindi masyadong seryoso yung deficiency. Pwede pa siyang maayos through proper diet and regular diet and advice periods of rest. Kasi yung ibang tao, nakalimutan na tao sila, um, trabaho lang ng trabaho, no? Okay. If you have pale and swollen tongues, usually may mga teeth marks kang makikita, yung mga marka ng ngipin. Siyempre malaki, di ba? So the deeper and more distinctive the marks, mas serious yung weakness sa stomach and spleen chi and sa spleen and kidney yang. So basically, we're looking at stomach, spleen, and kidney. Okay? Now, let's go to cases. Who can analyze the tongue? Okay, unahin ko muna this is the tongue of a 31-year-old female. Bata pa, 31-year-old female. Okay, let's go to the tongue description. Slightly pale, normal shape. So it's really not bad, no? Normal yung shape eh. Normal siya, hindi siya masyadong malaki. However, it's a little bit pale. So ang Chinese diagnosis, slight spleen chi and blood deficiency. Okay. Bakit natin sinabing blood deficiency? Kasi if you notice, hindi naman siya ganun parang siyang may konting dryness. Do you agree? Yeah. Pag dry ang tongue, tapos medyo payat, okay? Slight lang naman eh. Kasi pag grabe na yung di ba blood deficiency, parang yun mababa, yung anemia, no? Maputla, puting-puti yung tongue, manipis, saka tuyo. Okay? Now, may red points sa tip. Okay, can you see the red points? I actually don't notice the red points. This is considered normal. It's a different story pag yung may red points sa tip, tapos red yung tongue. Okay, that's very significant. But in this case, the tongue is not red. So this is normal. So usually na-stress lang ng konti or probably talagang marami lang inaasikaso, no? And another description of the tongue is slightly white to yellowish, greasy coating dito sa may posterior third. So we usually divide the tongue into three parts, no? The front third, the middle third, and the posterior third. So if you look at the back, no? Oo, medyo white to yellowish siya. Tapos medyo greasy yung coating. Pag greasy nga yung coating, that there is a slight food stagnation. Okay? Slight lang naman. So it's not really that problematic. So ano ba yung symptoms ng pasyente? Meron siyang fatigue. Hmm?
Yeah, like weakness, fatigue.
Yes. If you have fatigue, that's a sign of qi deficiency. Sometimes, yung pagod mo, kahit natulog ka na buong araw, pagod ka pa din, that's already qi deficiency. Do you agree? Okay, why is there constipation? So, Okay, bakit kaya? Ano kaya nagko-cause ng constipation? So when you have constipation, sometimes, like here, I don't see any, the most common cause kasi ng constipation, pag medyo yung may heat. But in this case, you don't see any heat. However, there is a slight qi deficiency. Ibig sabihin, yung qi ng large intestine niya, kasi kung titingnan mo dito sa likod, by the way, for those who are not familiar yet, pag sinabi natin posterior third, andyan po yung apat, no? We have the kidneys, the bladder, the small intestine, and the large intestine. So if there is constipation, that means hindi masyadong maganda yung chi ng large intestine. So ibig sabihin hindi gumagalaw yung large intestine. So obviously, hindi maganda yung pagdumi mo. Okay? So if you have constipation, ganito lang naman, so madali lang, no? Bouts of no appetite. So there are times na walang appetite. Why? Because there is spleen chi deficiency. Did you know that the hallmark symptom of spleen chi deficiency is poor appetite? Ito naman bouts lang. Minsan may appetite pero there are times walang appetite. Then epigastric fullness, no? Yung parang bloated yung feeling, epigastrium. So that speaks a lot about the stomach. Epigastrium kasi yung stomach. So you'll be looking at a very weak stomach as well. Now, pumunta ng Western, walang diagnosis. So yung background to disease natin, overwork. Okay? Do you remember one of the causes bakit nagkakaroon tayo ng spleen chi and yang deficiency is overwork? Nauubos yung chi mo. Obviously, pag naubos yung chi mo, magkakaroon ka ng chi deficiency, di ba? Saka yung irregular eating habit. Sometimes you get to eat at 12 noon. Sometimes, dahil maraming bisita, you would get to eat at 2 p.m. Basta irregular, hindi tama, hindi masyadong, yung ba, kasi nako-confuse din yung katawan natin eh. Hello, Dr. Gavino. Andiyan na yung ating master of tongue diagnosis. Nakakahiya. Okay. And also excessive consumption of sweets. No? Now, did you know that sweets are very, very, very yin? No? So if you have too much of sweets, then it will definitely affect the young. This will affect the chi. Okay? We're done. Thank you very much. Questions? Tapos na.
Doc, question. Is it
Oh, yeah.
always automatic pag swollen yung tongue and then may teeth, sorry. O pag swollen with teeth marks, it's always damp?
It depends on the degree of the swelling. Minsan kasi,
Pero possible ba pag thin, normal, thin tongue, tapos may teeth marks?
yes, it is possible.
Meron din.
Yes. Kasi you may have a thin tongue, but it can be very it can be very wide, no? Minsan kasi hindi mo na malaman paano nagkasya yung tongue niya. So that's it. It doesn't necessarily have to be swollen. So but most of the time it's swollen. And by the way, di ba kanina sinabi ko, if your tongue is just pale, then there is only slight qi deficiency of the spleen. Okay? So usually you would look at wala naman siyang symptoms. Let me go back to the slides again. Ha? Wala naman siyang, ano ba tawag? Okay, what did I mention kanina? If there's an issue with the spleen, there will also be an issue with the lung. Yung iba hindi nakikinig, Okay.
Doc,
Yeah, question. Did that answer your question, Ma'am
Yes,
Trish?
Doc. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
tanong po Doc, yung dila na maraming may mga malalim na
Right.
ano sa ibig sabihin yan, yung mayroong sugat, ang sugat po
Mm-mm.
malalim at saka may crack din po sa gitna. Ano po yung indication niya, Doc?
Ina-advance mo na. O sige, ganito. Isipin mo, let's say may farm ka, tapos nag-El Nino. Ano ba itsura ng farm mo? Di ba may mga nakita mo yung lupa pag masyadong mainit? Okay,
Opo.
what do the cracks signify? Hmm? Okay, tanong ko sa inyo, sir, ha? Ito, pag nakita mo to, may nakikita ka bang crack?
Oo, diyan sa gitna. Halimbawa.
Ganito muna, ito muna, let's talk about this tongue first. So,
Yes.
pinag-usapan natin yang deficiency or qi deficiency. Ibig sabihin kulang ang yang. So, ibig sabihin marami yung yin. So, yung opposite nito, marami kang makikitang crack at saka manipis yung dila usually. Okay? Pero bago siya magkaroon ng crack, no? Yung crack kasi, it doesn't mean na nangyari lang yon. There are people na they were destined to have the crack already. For example, merong tayong nakikitang, I'm sure meron sa inyo dyan, merong midline crack, no? So pwedeng mag-extend siya from the back posterior third up to the tip. So it doesn't mean na magkakasakit ka sa puso or whatever. It simply means that hindi ka dapat ma-stress kasi yung um, impact ng stress sa'yo mas malaki compared to someone who doesn't have the crack. Do you follow? And then don't panic when every time you see the crack here. It doesn't mean that you have a heart problem already. Usually, tinitingnan natin yung sides. Because, di ba, nasaan ba yung heart natin? Di ba, nasa chest area? This is, can you see my pointer here? This is the chest, no? So, may okay, saka na lang ha, kasi hindi ko pa na ano yung upload yung mga e-books. Yun, mawiwindang kayo sa dami ng ano. Kung may time lang sana ako, pero bigyan niyo ako ng time hanggang next week. Pwede niyong i-upload yun yung mga pictures. There is even one given to me by the legendary Dr. Gavino. Di ba? Yun yung pinaka-favorite ko. Di ba, Doc? Di ko makalimutan yun. Libre lang binigay niya sa akin, kaya yun. Okay. So, pag may crack, hindi ko pa pala nasagot. Pag may crack, ibig sabihin meron kang yin deficiency. Okay? So, qi and yang deficiency, opposite po yan ng yin deficiency. This time, initially, pale yung tongue mo, but eventually, syempre diba, pag El Nino, mainit, no? So, pag may crack, minsan, ang dami-dami mo ring, pulang-pula yung itsura. Ganito po, ma'am. Pag may crack ka, may chronic karamdaman ka na, no? All these things took years to develop. Okay? The same thing with the swelling. Kaya nga tawag natin, pag deficiency condition, medyo matagal-tagal na po yan. It's another story pag excess. Do you follow? Pero yung sinasabi mo kanina, like earlier I mentioned about the crack, meron tayong constitutional weakness of the heart. So, it doesn't mean na actually you were born with it na talaga. Pero hindi ibig sabihin magkakasakit ka sa puso. Anyway, don't worry. We will do this one at a time para hindi kayo ma-confused. So, topic na natin today would be pale tongue. Okay? Pale and swollen tongue. Huwag masyadong mabilis. But anyway, okay, katulad nung mayroong crack sa gitna, no? Meron tayong heart crack, meron din tayong stomach crack. Expert na dyan si Doc She. Di ba, Doc She? Of Palawan.
Hi, Doc.
Yes. Share with us your experiences with your patient. Ang laki talaga ng tulong if you know how to, kahit hindi mo alam, di ba? Just look at the tongue. Eventually,
Yeah.
you learn, right? Can you share with us, please?
A while ago lang, yung usually yung may mga tang din na mapapansin, Doc, na may parang mga whitish, parang sobra-sobrang balat sa dila.
Putol po.
I don't know if, ay, napuputol
Sobra-sobrang
ba?
balat.
Wait lang.
Hindi,
Ano ba
okay
yung
naman.
picture?
Naririnig
Hindi ko
ka.
alam kung
Yeah. Sobra,
tulad kanina.
oh,
I don't know if you have encountered this kind of dila. Yung parang may ano sa gitna. Wait lang. Ay, teka lang. Mag-ano siguro ako ng background. Wait lang.
do you want to be the... Yeah, we could see it. Lumayo ka lang, ilayo mo lang sa screen yung cellphone mo. Actually, kitang-kita namin yung coating na very wide, very thin.
Tapos yung nakita mo yung parang may whitish siya. May parang puti siya na ito. Sa stomach area. Wait lang ha.
Yung stomach area niya ba may may crack?
No, pero may ano siya. Paano ba to?
Puti.
I really don't know how to do it.
Sige. Puro puti ang nakikita
Ay,
namin.
ano po. Wait lang. Ito, yan. Alam niyo, ito yung sa gitna. Yung white na yan na nakaputrud siya.
Yes po, kita.
Sa gitna ng dila, Doc, yan siya.
How old is the patient?
50, ano lang. Wait. 50 plus lang siya. Wait lang, saan na yung file niya?
Nakita mo, yung coating na
48
pinakita mo,
years old lang.
yan yung tinatawag na tofu coating. Yung alam mo yung tofu?
Yeah, tofu.
Yeah. So super kapal ng coating. So
Yeah,
anong
super kapal
complaint niya?
May diarrhea siya.
Okay. Kailan nangyayari yung diarrhea niya? Did you ask?
All throughout the day. Actually, galing lang siya sa Yes, galing siya sa hospital. Na-discharge siya nung one day lang siya actually. Isang gabi lang siyang nagpa-confine kasi nga nagsusuka tae siya. So, medyo dehydrated siya.
Yeah.
So, actually, ito. Yan.
Ibang klase.
So, dahil wala siyang, nakiusap lang siya sa akin na nakita niya kasi may free consultation, ganun. So, nilagyan ko lang siya sa, sa pericardium 6 para lang mawala yung bloatedness niya. So, ito siya, nawala siya.
Paano mo nalaman na wala?
Nawala yung parang, yung white na kanina.
Ganun kabilis?
Yan.
Numipis?
Yan, nawala yung kanina. Yeah, tsaka nawala yung parang white na nakaputrud kanina.
Oo.
Although white pa talaga siya kasi
actually para siyang pulbos. How do you describe the color of the tongue body?
White talaga, pale talaga siya, super pale. Ito yung before.
Okay.
Ito yung after. Medyo natanggal ko lang yung konti sa gitna niya kasi sandali nga lang. Kasi nagpupunta na naman daw siya sa CR. Nabawasan lang talaga siya.
So, did you check the pulse?
Yes. Yung spleen talaga niya super deficient talaga. As in, deep and weak.
Yung spleen?
Yung spleen niya.
Galing naman.
Yes.
Okay. Do you think may connection yan sa kidney niya? Yung spleen yang deficiency?
Yes.
Did you check?
Yes.
Does the patient feel cold most times?
Yes, kasi actually may cooler ako dito.
Okay.
Pinapatay niya kasi sobrang nilalamig daw siya. Hindi pinatay ko. Hindi naman ganoon kalamig kasi naka number 1 lang.
Okay. Good. So, obviously, yung paa niya, yung kamay niya malamig din? Or kasi alam mo, nakatabon pati yung lungs niya eh.
Slightly cold siya, pero may medyo purplish color yung hands niya. Kasi sabi ko, bakit ganyan yung hands mo? May ginagawa ka bang... Kasi she's into food preparation eh. Kaya nagtanong ako sa iyo, sa kanya baka may mga,
yung mga
food coloring lang.
Ano yung medical history niya, Doc She?
Actually, ngayon lang siya nagkaroon ng ganun daw, Doc. Na wala naman daw siyang problema dati. Ngayon lang kasi parang nagkaroon lang siya ng, siguro yung indigestion ba? Parang mali lang yung nakain niya. Yun. Tinanong ko naman siya, lagi bang nangyayari to? Sabi, hindi po. Ngayon lang nangyari sa akin.
First
Ganun po yung
time.
nangyari.
So yung
First
presentation
time. Kaya makita,
Mm.
opo. Pero yung sa dila niya, sobrang kapal nung nung coating.
Oo.
Siguro dahil mother siya, hindi niya lang iniinda dati. Ngayon lang talaga siguro, Dok, dahil nag-dehydration na siya. Na-dehydrate na siya.
Because of the LBM.
Because of the LBM. Pero dati, hindi niya siguro iniinda.
Kasi na-notice mo yung tongue niya medyo dry din. Did you know that the moisture of the tongue will actually tell us about the state of body fluids?
Mm-mm. Wala na, dry na siya kasi siya siya, may LBM siya eh.
Okay.
So,
So what did you do?
yun lang sa pericardium 6 lang muna yung inano ko, Dok. Kasi siya eh.
Using the ear?
Sabi ko kasi no, dito. Yung tinuro mo sa akin.
Talaga?
Kasi,
Bakit na
oo. Kasi
Okay.
tested and proven ko na siya sa sa
Okay.
bloatedness and hyperacidity.
So obviously, yung main issue niya talaga is bowel movement, right?
Bowel movement, yes.
So shall we be looking at spleen deficiency or spleen excess? Kasi
Deficiency siguro, Dok.
ano yung pulse niya? Is it excess or deficient?
Deficient kasi, Dok eh. Halos deep na siya eh. Malakas yung lungs niya, pero pagdating sa spleen area,
Pag sinabi
kailangan
mo
ko pang
kasing
diinan.
deep, it simply means it is an interior problem. So yung pulse niya, hindi mo masyadong mahagilap.
No talaga.
It was very difficult. So definitely it is an interior problem. So the next question is, did you check the pulse rate?
Yung binilang ko per minute?
Per 10, ganito na lang para mabilis kasi matagal pag gawin mong 10 or 15 seconds times 4.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hindi ko na kasi pag once na napaganon ko, nagbibilang lang ako 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pag wala talaga.
Ang pulses ba niya sa left and right are the same?
No.
Okay. If you look at the spleen, ano yung corresponding pulse? Spleen pulse is on the right, diba?
Yes.
So ano yung corresponding kasi we'll be looking at, is it like kasi minsan it's not the spleen na lang talaga ang problema eh. So there could be another reason.
Tama.
So did you check the liver pulse?
Yes po, medyo slow siya pero hindi siya ganun ka-deep.
No, is it wiry? Wiry, yung parang ang tigas-tigas na mahaba.
Hindi siya, Dok. Slow lang talaga siya.
Okay.
Slow lang.
Ano yung niya? Ano yung yung background ng problema niya? Like, what does she do for a living?
Actually, siya, Dok eh. Medyo problematic siya kasi yung husband niya walang trabaho. Siya yung bububuhay sa family niya. Actually, kanina nga umiiyak siya. Sabi nag-thank you siya kasi actually siyang binayad sa akin. Pro bono ito. Tapos, binigyan ko na lang muna ng probiotics kasi ang binigay sa kanya, metronidazole at saka, ano yung pampahilap yung Buscopan. Sabi niya sa akin, hindi po gumagana sa akin.
Do you think may kinalaman yung overthinking niya, yung emotional stress niya sa nangyayari sa kanya ngayon?
Siguro, Dok, nag-elevate na lang siya. Kasi sabi ko sa kanya, at saka kulang siya sa nourishment. Kasi tinanong ko siya, what did you eat the whole day? Anong kinain mo maghapon? Sabi niya, mamon lang. Sabi ko, what? Ganun na yung sitwasyon mo, mamon lang kinain mo.
Kailan pa
Kaya
walang
binigyan ko siya ng...
Oo. Actually, pino-point out ko yung impact kasi karamihan ng patients natin, kaya nagkakaproblema, mayroong liver qi constraint or liver qi stagnation. Diba?
Mm.
So,
Mm-mm.
ibig sabihin, kasi pino-point out mo ngayon, hindi siguro siya magkakaroon ng LBM kung hindi siya
Mm-mm.
nagka-problema sa asawa niya na wala ng trabaho, diba?
Mm-mm.
So,
Yes, pero actually, Doc, sa Western medicine side, may dala siyang ultrasound. So sa
okay.
ultrasound niya, may slight fatty liver din talaga siya.
Okay.
Slight
So,
fatty liver.
okay. Anong kinalaman ng fatty liver niya sa nararamdaman niya ngayon?
Mm,
Do you think there are two different things or are they related based on your expertise on the 5 elements?
si liver and the
Okay, my question is,
liver. Yes. Kasi si liver is yung grandmother ni spleen,
okay,
right? So
ah,
ang ano niyan is parang ah nag nag-overpower si liver
good
over
overacting on the earth.
controlling
Yes,
over controlling
over-controlling.
over the
Wow,
spleen.
very good.
Yeah.
Okay, do you think the patient is also depressed?
Yes.
So what brought that about?
Yes.
Of course, pag galit ka, depressed ka din. So, in terms of the 5 elements, so, di ba, you were a fan of the 4-point needle technique ng Korean? Ay, hindi ka na
Ikaw
fan?
naman nag-send sa akin nun.
Oo
Ikaw naman
naman,
nag-send
pero
sa akin yun,
binasa
di
mo
ba? Yung
naman siguro.
AcuPro.
Nanggaling yung kay Dr. Gabi. Hindi, ganito.
Yun lang.
Kasi ganito, do you think meron na siyang episodes ng LBM even before her husband nawala ng trabaho?
Siguro, ibang symptoms siguro, Doc, like stomach ache or mga ganun ba?
Okay. So,
Ah,
sige, meron tayong deboto ng 4-point needle. Let's call on Madam M. Madam Mercy, what would you have done? Kasi ginawa lang niya, nag-needle pa sa pericardium 6. So, very symptomatic, di ba? So, actually, when you do pericardium 6, you're actually improving the chi lang, no? At the same time, nakakatulong naman siya sa dampness. Especially, di ba, pag may dampness, minsan sumisikip din yung dibdib mo. But I don't think, okay, can
kasi
you call
Doc, after ko nilagyan sa pericardium 6, sabi niya, ma'am, nawala yung ano ko, yung nag-aalburuto ng tiyan niya eh. So,
Mm,
yun yung nawala.
of
Yung,
course. Kasi,
yung
oo,
doon.
oo. Pero that's
Tapos,
symptomatic.
on that spot,
Okay.
parang sabi niya, ay, bakit ako nautot, ma'am? Bakit ako na, tapos bighay siya ng bighay.
Ang
Sabi
galing.
ko,
Oo.
ayun na. Oo, yun, bigay siya ng bighay.
Okay.
So, yun lang, inano ko sa kanya.
Okay. So siguro, if you did the 4-point needle technique, so you will be looking at a liver excess, right? Agree?
Yes.
So, pag liver excess, anong gagawin mo sa controlling element? Sino ba nagko-control?
Si lang.
Okay. So you'll be using what? So ang gagamitin mo na lang point is the metal
The
of the
metal point of the
metal
controlling
point.
point.
So what is that?
Yan, hindi ko pa memorize yan.
Ay, dapat
Hindi ko
memorize mo na yan. Patawagin natin
Yung
si
tinuro ni Doc Gavino. Alam mo, tinuro ni Doc Gavino yan. Hindi ko pa
andito
lang
siya
masyado
ngayon,
na
nakikinig
memory.
nga,
You
nakakahiya.
don't need to, sabi niya sa akin, you don't need to see the chart. Just, may sabi niya, may
Analyze.
technique siyang sinabi.
Okay.
Hindi ko lang masyado pa na ano.
Okay.
So,
Nakikinig alam mo ba nandyan si Dr. Gavino? Katabi mo nga siya
yan nga, nakita ko nga siya.
Okay, tuloy natin. Ano pang gagawin mo?
Yes.
Will you be actually, well, okay, So, di ba doon mismo sa
Wala.
liver, yung affected channel, aayusin
Yes,
mo yung
the
metal
liver.
point, right? So, anong metal point ng liver channel?
Liver, ano ba?
Ouch.
Liver, wait lang. Hindi ko talaga memorize, Doc.
Liver
Pwede bang
4.
mag-ano ko?
Liver 4, right?
Liver 4. Ayun, tama.
Okay.
Liver 4.
Next.
So, isisedate mo si liver 4.
Anong gagawin mo kay heart? Si heart kasi, di ba, pag excess yung ina,
Liver.
i-sedate mo yung
Nagwi-weaken.
pagagamitin mo yung excess energy ni liver. So ang tanong, what point? So you'll be looking at far point of the heart channel. Am I right?
Far point of the heart channel.
So what is the far point of the
So,
heart?
Heart.
Okay, multiple choice. Heart 9, heart 8, heart 7, heart 3. Ay,
Heart
hindi ko
8.
pala. Heart 8. Very good. And the last point.
Silang.
Sure ka? No. Doon mismo sa channel. The affected channel is liver.
Si
So you
liver.
have to look at the far point.
Liver.
What's the far point of the liver channel?
2.
Okay, very good. So, did you know that just by nibbling the first 2 points, controlling, where you have to tonify it para makontrol talaga si liver, makinig ka muna. You can already impact a change in the... I don't think yung pulse ng pasyente mo is deficient. I think it's excess. Kasi pag meron kang problema na, di ba, in pain din siya, nagtatay. Nakagalit siya. Galit siya sa walang work yung ano niya, di ba? Okay, anyway, yun na lang. Thank you so much, Doc Shep. May we
Thank
hear
you, Doc.
Madam M, the great... okay, bago ko tawagin si Madam M, medyo na-overwhelm ka ba, Sir Jobel o Bacolod?
Yes, Doc. Okay po ang question and answer. Maganda po. Nakikinig po ako, Doc.
So we have 2 minutes more. Can we call on Madam M? Madam M, share your expertise naman. What are your thoughts on the patient? Madam M? Ma'am Mercy. Anybody would like to... Ay, nawala siguro. Ma'am Mercy. Oo. Any thoughts on what you will do with the patient? So tingnan nyo ha, yung importance of really extracting the history. Diba? If you will just treat... okay. It's okay po, Ma'am Mercy. Okay. Sige lang. Now let's call on Ma'am Elvira. May tanong po kayo, Ma'am Elvira. Asan na yung tang na sinasabi nyo?
Andun po, yung mga ano yon, may first case, second case. Mayroong CKD patient doon at saka yung may lymphadenopathy. Yung ikalimang case.
Lymphadenopathy. Okay. Medyo maano yan mabigat yun So lymphadenopathy. Okay. So
Yeah.
sana ganito na lang, Madam. We have no more time. Would you like another one on Wednesday? Wednesday, we will do the pulse. May nakita kasi akong reference na diniscuss talaga paano ka mag-uumpisa mag-pulse diagnosis. Of course, you have to do it on yourself first. Would you like to meet on Wednesday again? Friday, 6 p.m.? Okay lang ba sa inyo, 6 p.m. Wednesday?
Yes, Doc.
Very
Yes
good.
po.
Doc.
What
Mag-
date is that, Doc?
Agree.
15. Let's go. Parang gusto ko yung 6 p.m. kasi yung iba yata nagluluto pa. Okay. Ano lang tayo, huwag tayo
Bis-
masyadong sumobra ng haba, no? Oo. Tapos, sige, let's do the primer on pulse diagnosis. We will not be focusing so much on yung mga pulse na hindi mo naman mararamdaman. But importante noon is how to be able to do your pulse. Okay? I'll probably share
Yes.
the book also.
Medyo confusing yung pulse, Doc.
I will make it not confusing. Basta may nabasa ako lang. Gusto ko i-share sa inyo. Okay lang? So Wednesday, pulse matters. Okay? Huwag kayong mawalan ng pag-asa. When we see each other, we'll do the practicum. Okay? Okay ba?
Yes.
Yes, Doc.
Okay. I'll see you on Wednesday then. Thank you so much,
Bye.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Let's
Bye,
acknowledge the
everyone.
presence of Dr.
Bye.
Gavino. I think he is in
Dr.
Florida right
Gab.
now. Hello, Doc. Kumusta dyan, Doc? Mukhang malamig. I-unmute po, Dr. Gavino.
Yeah. It is 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God.
It's 3 in the morning and you're already awake.
Yes.
Thank you, Doc. It's really an honor to have you attend.
Sir, akin po ang karangalan at nagkakaroon ako ng dagdag kaalaman.
Oo. Ang daming binigay na libro sa akin ni Dr. Gavino. So, palakpakan natin si Dr. Gavino for still remaining.
Mas marami kayo binigay.
Okay na. Maraming salamat po. 7:00 na, nag-iiba na yung anyo natin. Thank you very much po.
Thank you po.
Thank you
Thank you.
po.
Thank you. See you on Wednesday.
Good night.
Maraming salamat. Good night. Pulse. Bye-bye po.